Hi, my name is Mrs. Levy, and I'm going to discuss this week's parasha, which is Parashat Bo. In this parasha, it states that Moshe is coming to Paro to get Bnei Israel out of Egypt. And we see that Hashem hardened Paro's heart. And even though it was very challenging for Moshe, and he had a lot of great reasons to why he felt he wasn't the appropriate person to fulfill this job, at the end of the day, when he realized that this is his job and this is his requirement, he ended up being very persistent. And he understood that it's not Paro that's saying no, it's Hashem, and that Paro is just the shaliach. So too, when we do something for the greater good, and we know that that's something that's going to help and benefit Klal Yisrael, we too have to overcome those challenges and understand that it's not really the person who's saying no, it's that he's just the shaliach, and we have to continue to be persistent just like Moshe was and do the right thing. Another thing that we see is that the word bo means to come. The word lech means go. So it doesn't say lech le Paro, it says bo le Paro, which represents that Hashem was with Paro when Moshe was coming, which was a symbolism to how Hashem was with Moshe, even though he knew that it might be challenging for Moshe to go and do this task. He ended up showing him in a way that he's there throughout the whole process by saying the words bo versus the words lech. Another thing that we see is that from the word bo, bet is the number 2 in Gematria, and Aleph is the number 1 in Gematria, which together, when you put them together, is 3. And this parasha is speaking about the last 3 makot that were given to Egypt. Another thing that I wanted to connect it to was Rosh Chodesh that we just had. And during this Rosh Chodesh, the time has moved that Shabbat is going to be at a later time, which means that there's more light and it's going to be darker later, which represents Ol. And Ol in our lives means Torah. So what we're learning from it is that we have more time, we have more light, which represents the Torah, and so too we should be persistent in having the Ol, keeping the Ol alive, being persistent. And we should always have all in our life, and we should continue to be persistent in doing the right thing, and we should follow the ways of Torah. I'm hoping that you guys all have a Shabbat Shalom, and I'm looking forward to spending more happy and healthy days during this year.